Podcast 3. How memory can be affected by dementia. When we think about how dementia affects a person, as a rule we automatically think about the impact on a person's memory. Although regarded as the main symptom of most types of dementia, it is helpful to understand more about how memory difficulties can impact on day-to-day living. Within the brain is a structure called the hippocampus, which not only assists with the ongoing storage of memories, but is also responsible for memories of significant people, objects, and experiences. When undamaged, new memories can be logged and stored in the brain. Once damage occurs, it becomes ever more challenging to register new memories and can also make accurately retrieving established memories difficult. This area of the brain is also responsible for connected senses and emotions with previously stored memories. For example, hearing a significant piece of music can trigger emotional responses connected to the last time that tune or song was played. Depending on how a person is feeling in the here and now, will influence the reaction to that memory. Although a person with dementia may no longer be able to explain the reason for their reaction, it's essential that others understand that these emotional responses are very real. The level of support that is offered will depend very much on the reaction of the person. Sometimes, due to damage in the brain, a person will believe that they are their younger self and will draw on their longer-term memory stores to try and make sense of the world around them. For example, if, because of cognitive damage, a person's brain tells them that they are 30 years of age rather than 80, then they will make sense of the world based on their 30-year-old self. This might mean that the person may not recognise their adult children, as a 30-year-old person would simply not be the parent of children older than themselves. Similarly, a resident may wish to leave the care home to go to work. The Reconnect Manual contains detailed guidance and practical suggestions about the sorts of support and care that may be helpful to consider in situations like these. If the care team can appreciate that a person with dementia may believe themselves to be younger, it can make sense of why receiving support with personal hygiene, dressing, and going to the toilet may be so difficult. After all, very few of us would willingly accept help with intimate or personal care if we believed ourselves to be young, fit, and well. Understanding something of a person's previous life story can help us to make the world make much more sense for that person and can help us to support families through particularly difficult situations. Section 3 of the Reconnect Manual contains detailed information about how we use life story work at Avery to support our residents with dementia to live well. It is essential to remember always that when a person has dementia, the world progressively makes less sense and all that was once clear becomes increasingly cloudy and uncertain. Podcast 4 will introduce the enriched model of care, which is one of the core approaches used in our Reconnect strategy to support people with dementia, their families and their friends.